Here's a hard truth. Most creators don't fail because of the algorithm. They fail because their content is built on sand. I've seen creators hit 1 million views once, call it their big break, and then vanish off the face of the earth after 6 months. Why? Because they never built a foundation. So before you post to another trending sound, let's talk about how to pick a niche that actually lasts in 2025 without the fluff. Statistics don't lie, and neither do credentials. Matt Koval, who is an OG comedy YouTuber turned YouTube content strategist, quoted the average lifespan of a creator to be only between 5 to 7 years. And this is still only for the really persistent ones. But honestly, a very pertinent issue for creators on all levels is a very poor follower to engagement rate ratio. Does that sound like you? Yeah. So there is a problem, but it's not reach. It's actually clarity. Most creators chase the next viral spike instead of building repeatable systems that actually grow not only attention, but also trust. And this all starts with just one thing, your niche. So first step is to figure out your own creator identity. So before you decide on what to post next, figure out who you are as a creator. Ask yourself these 3 questions. First, what am I genuinely interested in and can talk about for an entire year non-stop without getting bored? Second, what kind of transformation do I actually want my audience to experience? And third, what kind of role do I best play? Am I a teacher? Am I a documenter, a connector, or an entertainer? Most creators fail because their content identity doesn't actually match their real curiosity, and you simply cannot sustain a niche that you don't genuinely care about. Now, the second step is to map out the problem along with its solution. So most winning content niches live between the problem, which is what frustrates your audience on a daily basis, along with its solution, which is what you can offer to your audience to actually help them solve their problem and get them closer to their actual desires. So if you can define this tension clearly, the algorithm will push your content for you. So for example, fitness is not a niche, but teaching content creation to fitness creators is a niche. Similarly, time management, not a niche, but anti-hustle culture procrastination coaching, definitely a niche. So again, if you can define this tension clearly, the algorithm will push your content for you. The third step is to build formats and not just flukes. This is exactly why 90% of creators fall off. The top 1% rule, if you can't repeat it, don't do it. I mean, just look at creators like Roomies. Their first post was 4 months ago, and within this time, they've already gained 95.4k followers. And this is not because of luck, but rather because they stayed consistent with a series-based format over time. So instead of striving for a random hit or a one-hit wonder, try to actually build a formula. So maybe a 3-part series, or before or after, or maybe a case study style reel that teaches, entertains, and repeats. This is what it means to build on rock instead of sand. Now the fourth step is to test and track. Once you have your identity and your promise, test it fast. Post 3 different kinds of reels in 15 days and just see what works. Don't try and chase likes, but instead track your comments, saves, and replays. This is how you'll find early product market fit in your niche. Because remember, at the end of the day, the goal is not views, but rather returning viewers. Now the fifth step is to turn your audience's signals into systems. So this is where creators actually evolve into businesses. Once you know what's working, simply systemize it. And this is where tools like AutoDM come into the picture. When someone comments guide or template, AutoDM attached to your lead magnet instantly replies with your freebie and also collects their email. If you would like more information on how to set this up, you can either watch the video linked in the description below or chat with us on our chatbot on the bottom right corner of your screen over here. Suddenly, every piece of engagement becomes data. Your audience literally tells you what to create, and you're not just chasing signals anymore, you're collecting them. And that's how you pick your niche. Let's quickly recap. The first step is to figure out your creator identity. Second step is to identify the problem along with the solution. Third is to build a repeatable and sustainable formula. Fourth is to track and test. And fifth is to finally build a system that works. So that's it on how to pick your niche. I hope this was very helpful. And if you would like to try out AutoDMs for yourself for free, you can either go to superprofile.bio or click on the link in the description below. You can also talk to us in the comments in case you have any questions or queries, and we'll be right with you.